Hey there guys, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to day 2 of my 10 cards 1 kit for the March paper pumpkin. This card was really quick and simple. I took a Night of Navy card base, card layer, and adhered one of the panels or the flap from one of the envelopes using liquid glue. And then I'm adding this piece of powder pink ribbon to the back. You guys know, you've seen me hear it a million times with washi tape, but it runs down the center of the top rather than the side. And then I'm going to tie a bow around the ribbon. I hardly ever do this, but I really wanted this look today. And I honestly didn't do too badly of a job. For those of you who've been with me for a while, you know tying bows are not my strong suit. So I'm going to be using this label here in Night of Navy ink to stamp one of the stamps from the stamp set. And of course I am using my Stamparatus like I showed you guys yesterday. I love this, and I think this is probably going to replace my Misty because it's just so much more versatile. But we'll see. Again, I'm not going to do a thorough, more in-depth video of that until we get closer to the annual catalog launch because you guys can't get it yet. So I'm going to take the dark pink pirouette marker and I'm going to color a couple of white perfect accents so I can add them as quote-unquote jewels or brads on the end. And that's going to finish the first card. Card. This one was quick and simple, and you're going to see that there is a decided difference between today's cards and yesterday's cards. So for the second card, I have this piece of Petal Passion Designer Series paper. I've cut it down to like 2 by 5 1/4. It may even be 5 1/2. And I'm adding a piece of this stitched Bermuda Bay satin ribbon. And I'm going to adhere this to a Bermuda Bay card base using dimensional adhesive. Oh, it does go all the way across. And then I am going to use the flower from that stamp set and the Happy Mother's Day sentiment. I myself don't have a need for Mother's Day cards, but I do know someone who could probably use this card. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. I'm using my Memento Tuxedo Black ink so I can color this with a Bermuda Bay marker. And I'm going to do that as soon as I adhere it down. You can see those dimensionals to the side because I almost adhered this to the card. And I was like, no, wait, I want to color it. So I'm just using the light Bermuda Bay marker. I think that's the light. I can't remember. This was last night. I'm going to add that with dimensionals. And then I decided I wanted to add something in the middle to kind of make it stand out and to bring in a bit more of that saturated black in the paper. So I colored one of the Starburst flowers with a black Spectrum Noir, but a Sharpie would work. I just didn't have one close by. And then I adhered that with a glue dot, and then I added a bow with some glue dots, and that was card number 2. Oh, after I added some, what did I add? Winkostella, yeah. If I pause to add something, it's almost always Winkostella. I love this card, so pretty. So this one I also love, and it's completely different than the one before it. So I took the rose paper and I cut it up into thirds, and I think they measure 1 1/2 by 2 1/8. And I just made the fresh fig, an 1/8 of an inch bigger. Then I drew a line on my paper using my ruler, but these probably still ended up crooked. You guys know that. So I'm going to get these adhered on a crumb cake card layer with glue, and then I'm going to add a bow. And again, I'm just going to adhere this with washi tape, get this down with my tape gun, and then I'm going to add a bow and some pearls. This was probably my favorite part of this card, were those fresh fig pearls. I do wish that Stampin' Up! Would carry something like this, even if it's for the in colors in the catalog, because I really, really love that. Or give me more blends so I can color more pearls. So I almost put Winkostella and I stopped myself, but I really love this card, even though it's decidedly different from the Bermuda Bay one. So this is my favorite card. I'm just going to spit it out. So I'm taking a mixture of my Stampin' Blend, a couple of my Stampin' Right markers, and then some Spectrum Noir markers to color these wood veneers. And I am coloring on the white side. That way the color will be a bit more vibrant. You see here that I do a Daffodil Delight. I ended up not using yellow because I went ahead and made more of a lemon lime twist chartreuse green color. You can see it right there on the right hand side. And I am just punching these out, and then we will move on to our card layer. So these are going on a basic black card base. If you're new to me and you've never seen any of my Faux Neon Fridays, head back and watch those. I think you'll be really surprised how well those colors look on basic black paper. I love it. So this is the first time I'm using the twine that came in the kit. I'm going to tie that around 3 times, and then I'm going to get this adhered to the card base. So before I adhere down these flowers, I'm going to go ahead and turn them upside down, and then I'm going to put them on, I'm going to go ahead and put glue dots on them, and then I'm going to arrange them with the color side down, glue side up. That way, you know, once I get them where I want them, I can turn them over and stick them. And this is where I was like, oh, that yellow is so light. And I even tried to darken it up. I tried to add lemon lime twist. It just wasn't working. And you can see that I darkened up that red. So I brought in a blue that made it look just like Bermuda Bay. So then I brought a greeny blue. So I brought in just a more true blue and added that, and it gave it a bit of a turquoise. You can see me testing colors there on the left hand side. So a bit more turquoise, a little more darker, but up close these look a bit ombre, so it's really pretty. And I'm adding some white perfect accents to bring in some more white. You'll notice that on a lot of these cards I haven't put sentiments, and I've said it before and I'll say it again that I love these types of cards. This could be a really fun birthday card, this could be, you know, a thank you card, it could be just a hello card, and make them really more versatile. So is this card 5? Holy Moses, we're moving quickly. So for card 5, I wanted to bring in a touch of Pool Party. You guys know I love Pool Party in red. I also like it with pink, and I think it lends itself well to the pastel colors in this kit. And I wanted to use another one of these die cuts, and I'm going to add 1,000,000 dimensionals, but I still have 1,000,000 left. It's fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and add those, and I'm going to peel off the backer sheets and get those adhered. You saw me adhere the Fleur de Flamingo card layer that came in the kit. Oh, and here's Roxy. I left this footage in for you guys. You could see me move my camera because it was precariously perched on the side of my table, and I was scared to death she was going to knock it off. So for my sentiment, I'm bringing in Fleur de Flamingo ink pad, and I am stamping on the laser cut label. Whew. And I've adhered that, and then I'm adding the pearls, the remainder of the pink pearls. And that's it, guys. That's 10 cards, 1 kit. I hope you've enjoyed all of them. All of them are so completely different from each other. And yesterday was really hard for me because vintage is not my vibe, but I feel like I really stretched myself and kind of took myself out of my comfort zone. So make sure you head back tomorrow because I'm going to have a special bonus video using supplies from this kit. So you'll have to let me know if that's something you want to see in the future. So don't forget, you can sign up for and get your first 2 free months free for Paper Pumpkin. Make sure you sign up by April 11th and use the coupon code. And also don't forget that it's only one more week left of celebration, and make sure that you pick up your perennial birthday kit and stamp set using the hostess code so you can be a part of my exclusive class. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've had a fantastic Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.